You have to be careful before you trust your neighbor. Please listen to this story. Some people sleep at night. Others stay awake for reasons you don't want to know, and it is best known to them. Ngozi moved into a quiet compound in Lagos believing she had finally found peace. Everything seemed normal, the rooms, the people, the stillness. But peace is far from her. And silence often hides things that scream in the dark. The first thing Ngozi noticed was the woman in the next room, Mama Chism. Old, quiet, slow. She swept the compound every morning with a stiff back and a smile that never reached her eyes. Ngozi didn't think much of it. Until midnight arrived. Exactly at 3:20 a.m., Ngozi woke up without understanding why. Something felt wrong. She gently shifted her curtain and peered outside. There she was, Mama Chism, standing in her doorway, staring into the compound while holding a bowl. No light. No movement. Just her silhouette glowing faintly under the moonlight. Then she began to walk. Slowly. Dragging her shadow across the ground. Completely silent. Ngozi wasn't afraid, not yet. She assumed the old woman was just restless. But the next night, it happened again. Same time. Same bow. Same slow movement. Same eerie silence. By the third night, Ngozi watched even more closely. That was when she finally noticed something that made her skin crawl. Mama Chism wasn't just walking. She was reacting, tilting her head, moving her hands, as if someone invisible stood right in front of her. But there was no one. Something unseen was with her. And whatever it was, it only came out at 3:20 a.m. Ngozi tried to convince herself it was nothing. But the compound started to feel different. The nights grew colder. Her room carried a heavy presence she couldn't explain. And every time she closed her eyes, she felt as though something stood in the darkness watching her sleep. One night, curiosity pushed her outside. She stepped out quietly, barefoot, heart pounding. The silence in the compound felt alive. Mama Chism stood in the center again, head lifted, lips moving quickly, responding to someone Ngozi couldn't see. The air around her looked distorted, bent, occupied. As Ngozi moved a little closer, the atmosphere shifted sharply. A cold presence slid behind her like a shadow coming alive. Something breathed against her neck, slow, deep, intentional. She spun around. Nothing. But she knew she wasn't alone. Something tall was beside her. Something that always followed the old woman. When she turned back, Mama Chism was facing her. Motionless. Smiling a smile that didn't belong on a human face. Ngozi ran back into her room. By morning, she needed answers. And the truth hit her harder than fear ever could. Mama Chism once had a son. A boy who died many years ago. He died at exactly 3:20 a.m. Since that night, the old woman had never slept at that hour again. She walked the compound every night, whispering to someone she believed was still with her. But former tenants spoke of something more, something that answered her. Something that never left her side. Something that grew stronger each year. Ngozi packed her bags and prepared to leave at sunrise. But fear made her careless, she forgot to lock her door. And at exactly 3:20 am, the door creaked open. Ngozi woke slowly, and froze. Mama Chism stood in the doorway, smiling like she had been waiting for Ngozi to open her eyes. But the real horror stood behind her, a massive shadow, bent unnaturally, stretching across the ceiling. Its presence drained all the warmth from the room. Its form flickered like smoke, yet its invisible eyes locked onto Ngozi's soul. It leaned closer. That same cold breath from before brushed across her face. Ngozi screamed, a scream that echoed through the entire compound. By morning, she was gone. She didn't die, but she never spoke of what she saw. She left the compound that day and never returned. Yet the memory never left her. The shadow in the doorway. The stretched smile. The cold breath on her neck. And the truth that some neighbors do not sleep at night. Some neighbors are not entirely human. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and watch out for part 2, it's coming sooner than you think.